YouTube, what's going on, man? So listen, straight to business. So the Olympics saw a transgender beat a biological female into submission. And there's a lot of outrage. A lot of people are upset and, in disbelief. And I see a lot of women who feel this is wrong, right? But ironically, women are the biggest supporters of the transgender community. Queer, lesbian, gay, bisexual. Women are the biggest advocates for this group. Women. Men are of the mindset in a more protective manner feel that this shouldn't be the case. That if you were born a man, you shouldn't be competing against women. Every man that, I'm not gonna say every man, the majority of men feel this way. It is the women, whether they're participants of the LGBTQ plus community or straight women. And I just think it's the weirdest thing. It's so ironic that, I see women online blaming men for this, attacking men for this. And I'm trying to understand, how do men get the blame for something that, as women, is accepted? Like, I'm trying to understand, why are men being called out of their name and being framed in a certain manner? I keep seeing women talking about men always, they always gotta step in and control something, or they always gotta take something from women. Y'all allowed this. You advocated for this. When men were coming out, and some women were coming out and saying that advocating for this, being okay with this, is basically an infringement on the rights of women. Like, biological women, if you were born a woman, you are the biggest losers in this situation. That's why I never understood, like, a lot of times when I get into debates, it's usually with either someone from the community, that's why I say debate, it's not an argument. I can't argue with you about something that you choose to do. I'm not never arguing with someone about something that you grown, you do what you want to do. We just arguing our opinions as to why I'm indifferent about, when you say certain things, like I push back when people say that they're born a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you were born that way, but I can say that you made a decision to, go down that path. So that's where usually I argue. But women are the biggest losers in this situation, in these cases, because think about it, a biological woman, I don't give a fuck how bad you want to be a man. You'll never see a biological woman who's a transgender man, who's transitioning into being a man, go and want to compete with men. You will never see it. You'll never see that. Ever. You'll never see. That's why I said, dog, like, it's bullshit to me, because if the community really felt so strongly about that, dog, and you will see it on both sides. You see weak ass men who couldn't compete in their own sport with their gender, transition and want to go power lift and lift against women and swim against women and beat up women in the UFC and boxing. That's what you see. But you know why they're comfortable doing that? Because you told them that they are a female, that they're a woman, that they have a right to do anything a woman does. You got women getting pregnant in jail because a man can identify as a woman and go over to the woman's population of the jail, of the prison. Like, At what point do we start to wake up and say, okay, I get that you want to express yourself sexually in a certain manner, or, you know, express yourself outwardly to the masses in a certain manner, but at some point we gotta hit the brakes. Like, you shouldn't be boxing with other women. You shouldn't be in the octagon with other women. You shouldn't be on the basketball court with other women. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be lifting against other women. Breaking these records. That lady, dog, the lady, I think she was from what, Italy? Was up there crying, dog. Had to quit. 49 seconds in, dog, had to quit. Now, if this person goes on to get the gold, bro, at that point, dog, all bets are off. All bets are off. Because, I mean, at that point, if we're okay with that, you're going to see a lot of the other countries decide, you know what, well, we just going to let our men compete for both sides. You know what I'm saying? We going to get all the medals, you know? Like, at what point, to what end, dog? To what end? You know, like, where is the line? I was on TikTok the other day, and, you know, there are people who are going live and having these conversations, and, you know, really, like, as allowing people to join their conversation, you know, and really treating them disrespectfully, you know, really just being ugly to them, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times mostly you have women who are arguing these points, you know, that men can get pregnant, and, you know, all of this other stuff that we know is, you know, it's nonsense to me, dog. Like, we know that I can't get pregnant. I can never get pregnant. What you're actually saying is that a woman who is transitioning to being a man can get pregnant, but you're just a woman. Like, you know, and I just think that, like, we're trying to, and a lot of this information is new. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the stuff they just added, you know, and people are just acting as if it's always been the case. Like, man, it's just a lot of conversations that's going on around this that isn't necessary, dog. And I just think it's opening a door to something that, you know, ultimately is gonna have the most impact on females, dog. You think a man is worrying about a man trying to be a woman? You ain't no, at that point, dog, you ain't no competition, bro. You know, the women already outweigh the men 3-1. And now that you got men trying to be women, shit, it's even harder for biological women. Now you competing with men and women for something that you never thought you would have to compete for, your womanhood. At this point, they telling y'all how to be a woman. And other women are so supportive of the community that they like, well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Anyway, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about this video, dog. Let me know what y'all opinions are in the comment section, bro. This shit is getting crazy, and I think it's only gonna get worse, man. Till the next one, man, it's your boy Joe Squad. Y'all already know what it is. I'm out.